Oh, well, yes.
She's looking stunning in her grand finale Eleganza extravaganza. It's Miss Aja, baby. Hi, baby.
It sounds like you said Eleganza.
Bootleg Opinions.
I love the Eleganza.
This is the grand finale of All Stars 9. And congratulations to all the queens that slayed this season. Y'all did an amazing job putting all the hard work and always never send any hate to any of the contestants because everybody deserves love. If you want to support the queens, buy their merch, buy their tickets, show up for the DragCon meet and greets.
Yeah, what she said. Because I'm so happy that the season is finally coming to an end. Not because it had 50 episodes, but because nobody went home. It was kind of like, okay, we're seeing 8 people for 15 episodes.
1,000 episodes this season. I feel like it went on and on and on.
It just felt like there was no stakes. And I feel like the girls didn't really start in bricks until the end. I feel like in the beginning they were like, and then it became like, okay, well, you cut me off, I cut you off. And then at the end, it was like, I'm winning. You. But
yeah,
we're here. The variety show, you know, they changed it from a talent show because some girls don't have talent.
Say their names.
They, them. Shut up.
You know what I think would have made it a little bit more interesting is if you do poorly in that specific episode, you take away some of the badges. It just makes the queens a little bit scared so that they feel like they have to put in a little bit more work in the next week. But nonetheless, I feel like it was a great season. Other than the fact that we have the Meaning Potion, the Ruby Slipper, and the badges that kind of don't mean anything.
The Ruby Slipper, what's that?
No, the Ruby Slipper, snipper.
Oh, I was about to say, girl, did they include something else in the middle and I just didn't see it? Because, girl, you know, they be adding stuff. On that note, let's move on to this variety talent Eleganza.
I know in Bootleg Opinions, we're always talking about the queen's looks, but rarely do we talk about the queen's smells. So, let me share with you how I pick my fragrances for a finale Eleganza extravaganza look. And truth be told, you're watching Bootleg Opinions because you cannot make up your own mind. So, there is the Scentbird quiz to help you find the perfect scent that matches your personality and what you look for in a fragrance. The quiz will help you align with your taste and find something for yourself, baby. Because what? We're all about celebrating authenticity. I myself prefer something sweet and fruity, and which is why today I received the following fragrances from Scentbird. I received a fragrance from Gucci, a fragrance from Salvatore Ferragamo, another fragrance from Ex Nihilo, and lastly, a fragrance from Gestores de Parfums. It's super easy to twist to lock and unlock. Plus, they're travel size friendly too. So if you're ever having a night out, just drop it in your bag and go. Let's try the Gucci scent together. Delicious, luxurious, glamorous. Thank you, Gucci. And what I love is that you get to try the scent before committing to buying the whole bottle. And let's be honest, buying the whole bottle is super expensive, but with the subscription format, you can test out any fragrance that you want to. Now, let's try the scent from Salvatore Ferragamo. Floral, like nature, reminds me of the summer. Scentbird helps you save so much money, and they can deliver the packages straight to your home at your convenience. You can change the fragrance every month with Scentbird. And just like Ru says, go play with all the crayons in the box. But this time around, you get to play with all the scents with Scentbird. Scentbird is super affordable. You get to try the first fragrance from Scentbird for only $8, and the following month will be $16.95.
That is so cool!
Look how much liquid is in here. This is insane. So what are you waiting for? Sasha your way to the link in the description and use my link to get the lovely discount that you deserve. You get 50% off, and that is only $8. And that is not a bootleg fact. Try Scentbird today. We first up have Miss Angeria, looking stunning in her turquoise sunset outfit, all up in feathers. I love the hair, I love the gown, I love the colors. The only thing I wish I didn't see is the hoop at the bottom. Because you know, like at the bottom, you know it's a hoop just because the way it moves. Left and right, left and right. I think she could have done it without the hoop. My second note are the earrings. I wish that there was some orange in the earrings as well to kind of make it more of a cohesive look. But overall, it is a grand finale look. She looks beautiful. And her talent, I thought it was okay. I know that the internet's not really feeling it, but you know what? I thought it was clean and safe. You know what her performance reminds me of? It's giving a little bit of Mariah Carey, where she kind of gives nothing, but still gives kind of everything at the same time.
Okay, let's break it down. I'm gonna start off with the look. I think Angeria looks stunning. I wish that the earring was orange, just so it went with everything else. You know, we've all seen the sequin fabric, and I'm tired of seeing it anywhere at all, the sequin on mesh. But it looks good here. Like, I don't hate this outfit. I like the feathers. I'm not the biggest fan of the ones on the arms.
Same.
But the ones on the dress look really nice. It was giving Eleganza finale. It's good for Angeria. I just feel like there was also something missing a little bit, but she looked good. For me, I don't know what it is that's missing. Maybe a bracelet. I don't know if she had bracelets on.
I feel like the feathers, instead of it coming up, it should have been off the feathers like this. You know what I mean? And then a sleek dress with the feathers poofing out at the bottom. Don't give me no ball gown hoop on the inside. That's not Angeria. And I agree with you that something is missing from here. Is the southern spirit of Angeria. This doesn't speak Southern Belle to me. Really.
You don't think so? I feel like it's a very southern thing to be wearing a ball gown. Like, the southern pageant queens in certain areas, they live for a ball gown. Like, it's not even the homecoming. It's not even prom queen. And this is outside ball gowns all year long.
You know what it's missing? Umbrella.
That would have ate it.
It would have been a full concept of Southern Belle. That would have been it.
That would have ate. That would have ate. That would have ate. So for Angeria's talent of her variety show, I actually really, really liked it. And I'll tell you why. I feel like if we're going to be judging the girls on talent and they're going to be coming with these little original tracks, girl, the lyrics have to be on. And, you know, I'm a lyrics girl. I love lyrics. Like, that's my name, Lyric Sanchez.
He's a burlesque rapper.
Yes, I am the burlesque rapper, allegedly. You know, you gotta have lyrics, and I liked her song's lyrics so much. It was so true to what her brand is. It was drag, it was camp, and the way she tied it. And there's a way to tie in your drag race, like, kind of like, what is it called? Like, you're saying, or I call them, they're like faux pas.
Catchphrase,
that. Faux pas, same thing. It's a way to tie it in without being corny. And I feel like sometimes the girls come back and like they take something they're known for and they drag it out the mud and look crazy. She did it this season very tastefully and ended it with that performance being like, you're ugly. Like, and it was camp and it made it perfect. Yeah. I really liked her talent show a lot. And the faces. When she was lip syncing, the expression, she was performing. And I feel like she has something that a lot of other girls don't have. Because a lot of other girls are very into, like, if you're moving, you're performing. Or if you're, like, you know, being, she just caught the essence. So, shout out to Angeria De La Cruz.
You want ugly? She tied it in beautifully, yeah. Unlike, you know. Let these sponges up. What is it called again?
You can't be, wait, hold on. You can't be saying that right now because... Let me tell you something.
What?
We had the Onk song, first of all.
Do you remember? You co-produced another song for me. Do you remember? It was Jennifer Hudson's parody, One Night Only. Do you remember?
Why do you always remember?
Do you remember? You were like, girl, can you redo that line several times where I was saying, I don't do traveling. And you were like, trying to be very polite about it. You were like, girl, can you redo that line for me so it doesn't sound like you have an accent? Because it sounds very... Chinatown.
I did not say Chinatown.
The way you say traveling.
Oh my god. You know what's the gag though? I found this picture.
I was on Twitter of you doing that Asian pageant. I was scrolling on Twitter when I was taking the train back up.
Oh my god, no, that was so stupid because every time people are always like, I try to appropriate Asian culture, I always think about that pageant and how I was up there in that ancient Chinese couture.
I think it was fine. I thought it was fine. You are somewhat... Well, at least you thought you were somewhat Asian before you found out that your mom lied to you.
Well, yes. Next up, we have Gotmik, a.k.a. the Mortician. Now, her look on the runway was giving exactly what she is. A filthy mortician. She walked down with her signature Hellraiser white face. Her signature black slick hair, Morticia Adams. The gown is lovely. It's giving me Garrett Pugh meets S&M. I know she did it, but like it's something about her brand that also just screams Hellraiser in a way. I love this look. It's so fab, so structured. It just, she had no misses for me this season in terms of the fashion. She knew what she was doing.
I love it too. And something I love about this is the bottom of the dress, because usually we see like a mermaid dress that's like, you know, 3 triangles in the bottom and it's kind of dragged out. But at the bottom over here, she kind of gave us almost like a ruffle. I love how it kind of moves. It's very swirly. And then as we go up, we see the buckles, the straps, the hip structure, the animalistic reptile print on the corset with the mouclair shape. This is very Alexander McQueen. And the hair, gorgeous. Reminds me of the moon, almost like a scorpion tail too. Very her. Give us a full eleganza extravaganza. This is very her. This is how you come into a finale, you know, still give us her. What? What?
I'm still laughing over Eleganza.
Did I say eleganza again? Eleganza again?
No, but I thought about it.
Oh, okay. As y'all don't know, if you're watching Bootleg Opinions, you always need a translator on speed dial, okay? Because the accent will come out.
Whose accent, yours or mine?
Mine.
I don't even think you really have an accent, to be honest with you.
Well, I think I have broken English sometimes. A lot of times.
Girl.
The grammar is always off.
So her talent show, when she was doing the rock and the hook and the rock and the rock, it was a good performance. It wasn't my favorite. It wasn't the best in my opinion. Was it entertaining? Yes. It was definitely a different niche or style than we usually see for Las Dragas Race. It was cute. I wouldn't say there was anything wrong about it. She looked fab, everything. The lyrics were actually good. Do I feel like it could have been a little more high energy, like as a rock number? I think that's what it is. I think it could have been a little bit more like, a little more rowdy and a little less controlled and a little less like, it was kind of put together in a way. I just would have liked to see Mick let loose and be like crazy, like ah!
I want to see her smash the guitar or something. Do something with the guitar. Something a little bit edgy, something a little bit punk rock and roll, you know. But it was safe, it was clean, it wasn't bad, you know.
Of course. Let me glue my nail on real quick.
Next up is Bitty Bitty Bum Bum. Bitty Bitty Bum Bum. Bitty 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 Bum Bum is a Georgeous who is born to do drag, and I, Yuhua Hamasaki, is born to quit drag. She is giving stunting, pretty hair. I love the bust, I love the roses, I love the gloves with the roses as well. The dress is beautiful. I know that some people say that it was a little bit simplistic, but I thought it was beautiful nonetheless. Though at the bottom of the dress, I would have done a lot more roses so that it trickles down from less roses to more roses to even more roses to full-on roses at the bottom. Overall, I think this is a cool look.
In addition to the gradual rosing, I wish that the sizes would have changed as they went down. So from small to big, I wish there would have been huge roses at the bottom.
Yeah.
But the hair, lovely. I'm obsessed with her makeup. Her makeup looks so good, so stunning. I live for the applause. It's definitely, honestly, probably the best thing she's worn on the runway this season, if I recall. I feel like Georgeous has a very specific style of drag, and it's not really like fashion, like I would say it's like less fashion, more drag. So I think this was kind of the closest we got to seeing Georgeous kind of like go into fashion.
You know what her fashion reminds me of? There's always Georgeous in there, but there's always a hint of stripper in there. You know what I mean?
Well, yes.
Or no? Yeah, like a lot of straps, a lot of skin.
Well, I mean, Georgeous does give like 5'2" stripper.
Georgeous is the shortest.
Yeah, Georgeous is the shortest. Like if you're 5'3", that was 4'8". Georgeous is the shortest.
Yeah, the roses are not rosing, but I will say that her talent show was amazing. She gave us a glimpse into Work the World, the Vegas show performance, and she did a choreography that we've never really seen before, dance move, where she was thrown into the air and then thrown to the floor and then she collided. It was beautiful.
It was so stunning. I loved it. It was one of my favorite parts of the talent show, period. So Georgeous, shout out to you. You carried. But I will say, I didn't like the lyrics to the song, and I feel like the lyrics to the song was just kind of underwhelming. So I would have loved to see maybe like more of Georgeous talking her in the lyrics and maybe telling a story. But I did like her interaction with the girls. I feel like, honestly, she was a strong contender for my second place in this particular challenge. So, yeah, work.
Yeah, work.
Next up, We have La Plastique Tiara. On the runway, she looks stunning, but I feel like we've been here already, and it's not because she's wearing her beautiful Asian culture clothing, it's just the colors. The colors have been kind of like consistently within the pink and lavender and purple, kind of like beautiful colors. Some of my favorite, but, and I don't mean every week. I know she's had looks that have other colors. I just feel like I wanted to see something dramatically different, like a slime green or like something to just break it up so it didn't look like everything was like sort of related in a way. Some of my favorite moments were when she went out of her color pattern, like when she did that beautiful black dress with the yellow and black polka dots. That was gorgeous, and it was so different because those colors are super opaque in comparison to the pastels. But, you know, I am the pastel goddess, so I live for it and I love it all. If I would have saw just this look alone and not seen the rest of the season, I would have said, honestly, she f***ed the other girls up with this look. It was a fab look. I really like it.
I don't mind the repetition of the colors. I still think that she looks beautiful and represented her. This whole look is giving culture, it's giving Vietnam, it's giving Chinese when they did the theatrical plays. It's also giving chromatica, it's giving futuristic, superhero, giving anime, all combined into one. The headdress, beautiful. The flags, you see it in the theatrical plays in the ancient times. And the shoes, I also like that she brought in a type of shoe that you don't see back in the days, but it was like very Lady Gaga, very McQueen. And then we see the top that was like very AI, very futuristic, and also very chromatica too. This is beautiful and stunning.
Yeah, I mean, she was dressed up for chromatica AI the entire season. Like, I feel like actually the Chromatica 2 interlude, it literally leads more perfectly into Plastique Tiara's runways than 911.
I also think that her talent show was great too. Though I would think that at the end, you know how she like roasts the marshmallows? You know, I think what would be really stupid, instead of marshmallows, it was like a chicken wing instead.
I feel like that was so not intentional. I feel like she had this super like punk thing going on, and then it was just like this random moment of like camp. Honestly, I would have loved it more if it didn't have that moment, just because unless she was going to add more camp into it. I feel like with Angeria's number, she kind of led us up to the camp. Like, it's like we didn't expect it, but we weren't mad if it came.
Yeah.
Here, I was just kind of like, wait, why is she roasting a marshmallow on her nipple? Like,
you know what I think would have made more sense? Because I kind of agree, because it didn't really tie into the performance, right? I think would have been great if the last line of the lyrics was something, 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 now eat it. And then she's roasting her marshmallows and then eating it. You know what I mean?
And then like, she like, her mouth is like sticky with the marshmallow. She's like,
now eat it, mother. Now eat all of this talent. And look, I think it would have tied in okay, but I thought that the talent show was great. She gave us a production and also a glimpse into Work the World and the Vegas live as well. So yeah, slayed it.
It was cute. It was cute. I don't think anybody did bad.
Your best friend is next.
Oh, hold on. Shout out to the next in the lineup. It's the best she's ever looked. It is mother Nina West. No shade. This is the best she's ever looked. I love this look. I love it. Like, we've come so far, Nina. The look is fashion. It's giving a little bit of like red carpet, like Grammys, like Oscars, Tonys, whatever of the EGOTs you want to be at. The hair is stunning. The hair is giving me a little Lady Bunny for some reason.
Oh, yes. Yes. Now that you mentioned it, I see it.
But you gotta be a New Yorker to know when she used to have this hair.
The updo on top of updo on top of the updo.
This is the topper. You know what this is. It's the topper. And she looks good. This is the best she's looked. In terms of her talent, her variety show, I just have a strong disdain for very musical sounding things and I felt like it was corny, but there was a moment that she got me hooked, and it was when she started saying all that bash because I was so unexpected, and I was like, she said the yibber dabber dibber dibber, and I was like, yeah. I was saying like, yeah, what she said. I don't know what she said, but what she said, because what she said.
Yeah.
So it wasn't my favorite. It was good. Again, it wasn't bad.
I feel like the hair that she has worn in this episode is one of the more suited hairs for her size, because I feel like the one that she has worn before were not proportioned to her body. Do you remember like some of the wigs that she has worn were just like so tiny? It didn't really make sense, but I feel like this hair is proportioned to her. The dress, The hip area is proportioned.
Why do you keep saying
Huh?
Why do you keep saying proportion like that? You're like, it's proportion. Like, you're saying it like a New York City smoker. Like, proportion. Like,
Proportioned. How else would you say it then?
It just sounds like you're going, proportioned. Like, I'm like, oh, okay. I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
It's okay. I feel like the piece on the side of the shoulder wasn't necessary if she was gonna do it, since she does have a poofy dress at the bottom. It should have been extended all the way to the back to proportion, your favorite word, to proportion with the rest of the look.
Proportion.
But if she wasn't going to drag it all the way till the end, she didn't need it because it served no purpose. But other than that, yeah, she looks fine. And her talent show, I thought that it was okay. Clean, safe, nothing bad. No notes. It wasn't interesting, but like, no notes. But somebody at the viewing said it was bad, but like, it's her.
Well, I mean, like, her drag is, I think Nina West looks amazing.
Next up is Miss Roxy Andrew serving you, do you wanna Fanta? Do you wanna? Just kidding. She's serving you sun-kissed orange, baby. She's looking like the sun with the headdress, all bedazzled, all crystallized, all shining. The dress is crystallized. It's got the stones in the right places. I especially love also the dark makeup that she has around the eyes and also the lips so that it creates a great contrast from the rest of the outfit. So this is a great look. And the performance that she gave us was almost like a glimpse into Miss Continental as well. It was a full-on production. Loved it.
I am going to continue on with this orange soda narrative that you have created, Yuha, and say that she was serving crush. She was serving jaritos. She looks beautiful. It's giving a little bit of Oshun. I don't know. I've seen Roxy in more suitable finale looks, but I do like this look. It's giving stunty. I deep down in my heart wanted to see Roxy in something a little bigger, but it is what it is. The makeup is stunning. I'm stealing that rhinestone bullshit. And the talent show, amazing number. I didn't like the song itself. I don't know what it was I didn't like about the song, but I guess the lyrics. It's the lyrics. I wish that the lyrics would have been pieced together more better. Ladies, if you need somebody to write your songs, hire me.
I think what happens, like sometimes you do runway after runway after runway on Drag Race. By the time you get to the end, you just kind of run out of clothes. You know what I mean? Especially during seasons when they do best drag and signature drag. And then you also have to do a finale look. It's like, okay, which one should I wear first? Both are supposed to be the best version of myself because it's signature drag and also finale drag. I think that's where it kind of, you have to pick and choose your battles.
Well, I'll say this. Every week, your drag should be your best drag because this is RuPaul's Drag Race. And next up, we have Shannelica Hopkins, aka Shannel, aka Miss Mandarin. Shannel is giving us 1920s Art Deco Erte. As soon as she turned the corner, I knew what this look was. I knew it was giving Erte. I knew it was giving Art Deco. I love this style. This is one of my biggest inspirations when I think about stuff, as a burlesque rapper. I'm just kidding.
You know what I like? I like when queens don't take it seriously.
That's now because when that first started, they were calling me a burlesque rapper. What the is that? And then people were like, you said this. And then you know what? At the time, my ex was my manager, and I was starting to go through my whole I'm a lifeline, and I was like, I don't really want to call myself a drag queen. And he was like, well, you do rap and rap music and you do burlesque. And so at the time he had access to my social media, so he put it in my Instagram bio. I'm an artist at the intersection of burlesque and rap. And people took it and they ran with it, and next thing you know, it was meme after meme after meme. Burlesque rapper this, burlesque rapper that. And now moving on to Shannel. So Shannelica Hopkins, she looks stunning. I love this look a lot. I love it on Shannel. I love that we have more of a vision of this type of fashion because I don't feel like we see this type of fashion too often on Drag Race. I think Violet was the closest we got to kind of seeing this. She looks good. The talent show, oh my God. It was one of my favorites because she actually had a talent. It may not have been, if we're being real, real candid. It may not have been tailored to television like some of the other girls' variety shows, but it was raw talent. She was juggling knives. I said, oh, I honestly wanted to throw a couple of sausages at her. Do you think they would be sliced up? Like, just imagine she's sitting there, you're just throwing sausages.
I feel like today's talent, and as well this runway, is a great representation of her and what we missed about her from season 1. Like, it was her juggling, her showing a lot of skin, her showing Vegas, her showing her. I like this look. I love it, actually. I love the headpiece, the dog that she's walking. She looks beautiful in this nude illusion, the crystals, the netting, and then the talent show was something that we don't really see, really.
She juggled 3 glow-in-the-dark pins, followed by 3 mini scimitars.
And then the knives, and
That's
then she tried
girl,
balancing.
mini scimitars.
Oh, and then she started balancing that thing on her head. I thought it was fabulous. You know what I especially love about a talent show is when you give us something that's not from lip syncing. Because I feel like lip syncing, you can do that during a lip sync for your life or lip sync for legacy. Although we did have some great lip sync performances from Plastique as well as Georgeous this season, though. I mean, this variety show.
Yeah, I was about to say, because this season you played. Next.
Vanjie.
I did Shannel or you did Shannel?
I don't remember, girl.
I did Shannel. You go, girl.
It doesn't matter because this next one is not serving either way. Next up is Miss Vanjie giving us Cher going to Chromatica in a cover-up that makes no sense. I think that the hair is beautiful, I especially love the piece in the middle, and then she parted her down. The outfit is very Chromatica, something that you lip sync to. I don't mind if she wears the cover-up, if it was the same color palette as the look. But the cover-up is giving me disco, retro. Meanwhile, the look itself, if you take away the cover-up, it's very pastel. Very soft. So she needs to take the cover off or have the cover up match the look that she's wearing. I don't think it's a finale look though.
I actually like the colors together because, I don't know, for some reason I think they complement each other. But when she turned the corner, I had a small thought to myself. I said, I wonder what made her have the impression that this was a finale extravaganza. But you know what? The fact that she had the nerve to wear that bullshit, I mean, it was cute. It was a giving finale what were you saying before that I found hilarious?
Eleganza. Eleganza.
Her Eleganza was not Eleganza, but it was Gonza. And bitch, that was enough Gonza for me. Like, was it the most nicest thing? No, but it was her, and it was an elevated form of her. I don't know. I would say this one is, everyone's going to have a different opinion on this. So, I don't know. Maybe it's her. Maybe it is her Eleganza. Who knows?
As I'm looking at it, like, the lining of the tinsel cover-up on the inside is like zebra blue. Like, what's up with that? I feel like this cover-up goes with another look. I feel like, she ran out of clothes, or she knew she wasn't going to be in the finale. She was like, girl, why bother?
And then she ended up in it anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, her talent show, I thought it was great. I thought we also got a glimpse of Work the World in Vegas Live, and she gave us a full-on choreography. Something I've noticed about Vanjie is when she's just lip-syncing by herself, or lip-syncing for her life or legacy, is not as clean as when she has choreography, because she completely nailed the performance, I feel like.
Yes.
When she does, like, her lip-sync, she's just angry, like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Her talent show, it was great. I think that what I really liked the most was the lyrics, the choreography. It was clean, and I liked the comedy at the end. She did add something like fun into it.
Oh yes.
Her number was the most high energy. It was one of my favorites, I'm not gonna lie. The more I get into the outfit, the more I kind of do like it, but I do agree about the coat.
I don't mind it without it. You see the chains on the outfit, right? It's pretty well done. It's pretty fashion forward with the chains on the front on top of the Chromatica look outfit. Just with the cover up, it's like, what's going on? Back to the talent performance, I did like, especially though, is when we thought this performance was over, and she said, no ma'am, it's not over, and then she did the drop.
Yes, that was cute. I thought it was like, okay, work antics. I live for the applause. She did that. And our favorite look is Plastique Tiara, giving you culture, giving you pastels. And listen, As tired as I act, I'm never tired of it. Keep it coming.
Tired show, girl. But yeah, shout out to Angeria and shout out to RuPaul World of Wonder for a fabulous season. And never forget, Bootleg Opinions always have their own version of Plastique Tiara. Yuhua Hamasaki. Bye!
Hey squirrel friends, when one video ends, just click on another one. It's called cringe viewing. Go ahead, I support you.